2017 marks a special milestone for one of the iconic cars in the history of touring car racing. It's the 30th anniversary of the Ford Sierra RS500 Cosworth, a weapon that really took some taming back in the day. And this one here evokes lots of great memories. Fittingly, former champ Seton was recently reunited with this car.
Last time I drove this car was 1992 at Oran Park at the last round of the Touring Car Championship. So that many years to hop back in it and experience it now and remember those hard times of how to drive these cars, flooded back with memories. But I'll tell you what, I really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed it massively. Left foot braker, so it helped me quite a bit because with turbo cars, if you've got a left foot braker, you can get on the throttle a little bit earlier and get the turbo to spool up, and just basically managing that side of the car, because the rest of it were a pretty sound car. They handle well, they stop well, they're a very light car for what they are. They just had a lot of horsepower and a very small tyre, which you just had to manage.
You develop your own way of driving. It's in those days, no data, so you had to do it yourself. I remember asking Dick how he got it off the start line. He wasn't that forthcoming, and I was his teammate.
In the early part of the Sierra era, it seemed as though the Brits were the ones who were on top of it, but very much at the end, we were really at the forefront here, weren't we?
Oh, absolutely. Like Dick showed that when he went to Silverstone and raced over there, he smashed them, to be honest. Even the Eggenbergers. Eggenbergers were the top pins of Sierras. They were the factory team. And he went over there and really gave them the belting. So, yeah, and our cars were at the end of its era, probably not quite in horsepower as Dick's, but definitely were as competitive as Dick's. And there's a lot of rounds where we beat them and ran with them most of the time at the last 2 years of the Sierra era. It's like having a mini Minor with a jet-powered engine in the back. That's basically what it was like, because it was being reasonably short wheelbase, but a lot of power. It makes them very twitchy. So it was like you flick the afterburner on, and all of a sudden you've got all this mighty amount of horsepower on very little tyres and very little weight. And it made it pretty exciting to drive, as I say, and a very difficult car to drive.